Warning, it's happening again. The same tornado warning is coming into the markets at exactly the same time and flaring up its huge warning signs, and it's going to take the world by storm. Take a look. We are on the verge of having a legendary cross of the 21-week and the legendary 50-week crossing. This is incredibly rare. This almost never happens, but it happens like clockwork at the same part of every cycle. The same part that everybody always gets wrong. They're always confused about what's really going on behind the scenes. And today I'm going to unveil it because it's happening again. Take a look. Right now, we are on the verge of having this cross. You can see in the entire bull run, we never got close to having a cross. In fact, the last time we had a cross was right here in 2022 when the 21 MA crossed the 50 MA on the weekly chart, and it was devastating from there. The time before that, 2019, you can see 21 week crossing the 50 week right here, and then a subsequent plummet in price. And what happened in 2015? Once again, this happened again. Right on schedule, right on cue, when everyone thought the top was not in and that we would go much higher. We had the 21 week cross the 50 week, and from there it was a bloodbath. But in today's video, I do have bad news for you, but I also have good news. And I want to get to that because that could make your day a little bit better. Let's get into it. Hey, I'm Steve. I show you facts in the charts. No paid ads, no paid sponsorships, just straight facts that really help you. Subscribe. Trade like a tourist or go with the pros. The FFA is where the real ones go. Link in description. So here we are, Bitcoin US dollar index, and today we're on the weekly chart. We have two moving averages, both that you can put on your charts for free. Go to your indicators, type in moving average, put two of those bad boys on, throw one of them to the 21, throw one of them to the 50, throw on the weekly chart, and voila, you have this chart exactly as I have it right here. Now, what you can see right before your eyes is this ridiculous tornado warning is about to flash. We do not want a tornado warning. We had a tornado warning in 2022. That didn't end well. We had one in 2019. That didn't end well. And we had one in 2015. We all know that didn't end well. So we don't want tornadoes. But it looks like we are getting close to confirming a tornado warning. That's the key. We need confirmation. More on that in a moment. But let's start to break down what's really going on. And then I want to lay out really clearly what the bad news is, and also very clearly what the good news is. I want you to leave with some good news because what I'm about to share with you is not so good. Okay? So what you can see is these two moving averages. You have the green one, the 21. That one will bounce in between support and resistance. In basic terms, when we're at the peak of our rally making higher highs, we're using as support. And when we have our pullback, we have that 21 week as resistance. It did so right here. When Bitcoin was around 25,000, we had that as resistance. Then we went on our subsequent rally, our higher highs. When we started to have our pullback, we spent those times when it was $59,000, $60,000 Bitcoin below that moving average. And that pattern just repeats. One could say, okay, well, we did dip below here, but then we dip below the yellow. Is there any scenario where we dip below the yellow and we saved the day? I want you to keep that in mind, visually understand. We didn't just dip below the green like we had this entire bull run. We also dipped below this yellow, which we have not done this entire bull run. So let's start to make sense of that. Well, in 2022, when we had this double top, we also spent no time below this yellow line. In fact, the only time we did is when the market technically had a double bottom. First bottom in 18, double bottom here with the COVID crash. Typically, Bitcoin loves to have a double bottom. It did so at 17,000 and then again at 15,000, which again, we had shouted at the top of our lungs this was a buying opportunity. Everyone called us crazy. Men lie, women lie. The charts don't lie. Tilt your phone to the side and subscribe. But Bitcoin loves to double bottom. It did so back here in 2015 as well. So this was a double bottom. Now, what you can see is that in our textbook, classic, really, really textbook, the best run that Bitcoin has ever had, the market that you really want to study, this 2017 top, okay? We held this yellow line as support the entire time. And what you can see is once we break it, it's very tough to recover. In other words, something that had been our support for years, once you break that, it becomes pretty strong resistance. In fact, the yellow line didn't play much in the bear market. You can see that in the bear market, we were pushed down. Like the green line came and like sunned us like a little kid, and you put the hand on the kid and the kid can't move and the kid's walking and trying to move, and the hand of the yellow or the green is just right on top pushing down. We never revisited the yellow until the bear market was done. This was the beginning of the bull, and that's when we finally touched the yellow. So keep that in mind. This yellow line that's above our heads, it might be a while before we play with that line again. Or maybe I have good news coming. Mentioned earlier that I have bad news, which I haven't unveiled yet, and then I have good news, which I haven't unveiled either. So what we can see is that green line is pretty gruesome during the bear market. You can see when we had the cross back in 2018, we wanted to rally back to this yellow line, but we just couldn't. This green line just little kid us, pushed us down, and we just couldn't recover. It was quite devastating. How about 2015? We had that cross in 2015, and we never rallied to the yellow line again. The only time we rallied is right here when the bear market was done, and it was the very beginning, the start of the bull run. So what you can see is this little gap. When you're studying fractal patterns and you have moving averages on your screen, it doesn't matter what time frame you're looking at. Study the movements of these moving averages together and against each other. What you can see is you start to understand these little fractal patterns with these pockets, and then you can see them repeat here, and you can put on these moving averages and start to stay a lot more level-headed through the chaos, because these pockets are at the bear market bottom when everybody says we're going to go way, way, way lower. Just like anytime we're near a market cycle top, the majority will say we're going to go way, way, way higher. Trade like a tourist or go with the pros. The FFA is where the real ones go. Link in description. It happens every time like clockwork. Anytime we're near a bottom, no, we're going to go way, way, way lower. Anytime we're near the top, oh, no, trust me. This time is different. We're going to go way high. It's the same. You can just plug and play with different news storylines, and it's all the same. But what's also all the same are these little pockets. Okay, so this pocket can keep you pretty level-headed. It's the same pocket here. It's the same pocket here. And what you can see are these patterns repeat. Now, what we can notice is that the one time where it sort of threw a wrench into the system is this double bottom, this COVID crash. And what was different about this is we had our bottom, we skyrocketed in price from our bottom, which has never happened. Look at any bottom ever in Bitcoin. We've never done that. So this was, I remember as this was happening, people were incredibly excited, and I kept pumping the brakes on YouTube, keeping everybody level-headed, like, this is not sustainable. This is more of a warning sign. Don't trust this market. This can't continue. In the beginning of the bull run, it's all about building structure, and you have a lot of resistance above your head, and you need to be methodical, and you need to respect structure. And once you build strong structure at the bottom, you can then continue up. If you don't have a strong foundation for your house, the wind will blow and your house will blow over. And that's what happened here. That's the only time where these moving averages got mixed up in the midst of a bull. But it was also to double bottom, which we needed. And it needed to reset the market, which it did. So that was much needed. In other words, this happened right at the beginning, where what we've never had is some sort of a cross late in a bull run and had it mean that we are going higher. Okay? I just want to state the obvious facts that are in this chart right here. By the way, we focus on the facts in the charts, and I keep you level-headed. No BS, no agenda, no paid promotion. That's why you just subscribed. What we want to do with every chart is remain level-headed, remain open-minded, and more so focus on the facts and less on what we hope will happen. I want Bitcoin to go to $1 million now. Of course, I would love that. But we have to look at the charts, because men lie, women lie, but the charts don't lie. Plain and simple. So now let's get to the good news, bad news. We understand that we're in the midst of a cross. We understand that this cross hasn't confirmed. And we understand it. The earliest that this could confirm is this Sunday, 11:59 p.m. UTC time. If you see these lines crossed, and at that time we close with them being crossed, that means we have a cross confirmation. If all of those things are not true and only some of it is true, we have no confirmation yet. Nothing is confirmed right now, but it looks like we're on the verge of having this happen, and it looks almost inevitable. We could try to delay the inevitable like we did back here in 2021, September 2021. Boom, we were coming down heavy, like we were going to have a cross, and then we had this large rally, which actually was just our double top rally. So could we do something like that? Let's get into that in a moment, because I did mention we have good news and I did mention we have bad news. So let's start with the bad news. You're going to want the bad news first. The bad news is this cross seems inevitable, in that when it happens, the bad news is that it means one thing and one thing only. It means mega crash. Plain and simple. When you look at the facts and you understand what's happening here, this is a sign that the top is already in and that the gruesome part of the bear market is about to start. Plain and simple, that's the bad news. Now that we've got the bad news out of the way, let's talk about the good news. What could possibly be the good news after I said all of that? Well, the move needs to finish first. Back in 2022, we dropped below the yellow line, which we just recently did, but we actually rallied back up to the yellow line and even above the yellow line. We actually rallied above the yellow line and the green line back in 2022. So could the good news be we could be about to do that again? More on that in a moment. Let's look at the next one, 2019. We did drop below this yellow line like we just did, but we only rallied to we rallied to the yellow line. So back in 2019, we actually rallied up to the green and up to the yellow. Both happened after the cross, just like here, right? We did rally back up to that yellow line for 2 cycles in a row. How about 2015? 2015, we did drop below the yellow. We did have our cross, and we did have a rally, but not to the yellow. It went to the green. In other words, early in our cycles, we rallied to the green. Later, in the last 2 cycles, we rallied all the way up to the yellow in 2 consecutive cycles. In other words, 66% of the time, we rallied back up to this yellow line, where 33% of the time we only rallied to the green, which brings us to our good news, because both of the green and the yellow are far above our heads at the moment. So where are they? Keep in mind, the green is coming down. It will move quicker than the yellow. The yellow is a bigger time frame. It's a 50 MA, where this one is just 21. So 21 will move faster. 21 is falling, and 21 and yellow are roughly around 100-ish K as we speak. Meaning the good news is our best case scenario is one little rally more, one little taste of this bull before it product gets rejected before it turns into a bull trap, before it turns into a failed rally, and before it turns into the ensuing mega crash. Trade like a tourist or go with the pros. The FFA is where the real ones go. Link in description.